What up, Internet? It's Yaboy, and today we're talking about a financial scam so ridiculously elaborate, it involves fake diamonds, forged documents, and a truly epic amount of sheer audacity. Get ready, because this one's a wild ride. So, picture this: the early 2000s. The internet is booming, but old-school cons still hit different. Enter OPM Leasing Services, run by two guys, Walter Heller and Michele Sindona. Technically, Sindona was more of a shady banker connected to Italian organized crime, but we'll get to him. OPM stood for other people's money, which, looking back, was less of a name and more of a mission statement. They claimed to lease computer equipment to big corporations. Sounds boring, right? Well, they had a secret sauce: fraud. Lots and lots of fraud. They'd lease the same equipment multiple times to different banks, or lease equipment that didn't even exist. They even forged documents from legitimate companies like MCI and Rockwell International, making it look like these massive corporations were signing off on these leases. They were basically printing money, or at least printing convincing-looking fake paper. It's like playing Monopoly, but your properties are invisible and your money is copied from a crayon drawing. The scam went on for years, raking in hundreds of millions of dollars. They bribed bankers, lawyers, and anyone else who could help them keep the elaborate charade going. Heller and Sindona were living the high life. Private jets, fancy homes, you name it. They were practically swimming in cash, all from equipment that existed only in their incredibly fraudulent imaginations. The whole thing finally started to unravel when a major law firm, Singer Huttner, discovered the massive fraud. They found themselves implicated, having unknowingly vouched for some of the forged documents. The firm's senior partner, Don Harmon, blew the whistle, risking everything to expose the truth. It turns out, you can't just keep lying about leasing non-existent mainframes forever. When the dust settled, OPM had swindled banks out of over $200 million, which, in early 2000s money, was like $1 trillion today. It was one of the largest financial frauds in U.S. history at the time. Heller eventually cooperated with authorities and testified against others involved, including Michele Sindona, who was later convicted in Italy for the collapse of a bank. The OPM scam is a masterclass in how easy it can be to trick institutions, not just individuals, with enough confidence and forged paperwork. It shows that even the big guys can get duped. So next time someone offers you a can't-miss investment based on something a little too vague or complex, and the paperwork just feels a little too perfect, remember OPM and maybe ask for a second, third, and fourth opinion. Anyway, that's all for today. What's the most unbelievable corporate scandal or fraud story you've ever heard? Let me know in the comments below. Peace out.